Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. It is Saturday, September 2nd. We're out of August. What an August. Oh, man. So much got done. It's been really nice to get like a whole bunch of time to do work. I gotta say, September is off to a better start than August was. I'm feeling a lot better. Just in general. I've been really productive the last week, I think, spurred on by all the really kind, nice things you guys have said. And yeah, I cracked on. I've gotten the front office mostly cleared, and I thought I'd share some more video from the renovation. I had some folks come visit this week. We had Jay and Chris down, and it was super nice to see them both. Jay came down and we recorded some Gorka Morka right after, I think, the last video I shot on Monday. He's did on Tuesday. And then Nick came down. Did I say Chris earlier? Chris was supposed to come out this weekend. He didn't. Yeah, but Nick came down, and so we got to record some 40K. Some like new 40K. He's finished off his sisters. And that means that, yeah, we got to actually play a game of 40K, which was fun. I played with my bad guy Necrons. Mephistopheles. So you can see here, I got the front office cleared out, which meant I could tape and paint. At first I patched all the holes in the walls and stuff too. I didn't bother taping all the the electrical sockets, because I'm just going to replace them because they're old and brown and relatively garbage. I did my best to clean the floor too. It is obviously like an industrial park warehouse, and the water bottling company from next door had this space before me. They're the people I was originally like subletting from, and then when their lease was up, I just took it over. So the floor has not been loved. I've tried every cleaner available from Home Depot to get it clean. It has not gone great. We'll see what the overall result is eventually. I might just rent like one of those big industrial like spinny cleaners. It's such a small space that it seems like such a waste to do it. I don't know if any of you people out there have like the best industrial cleaning solution, let me know. So this is like a Bear like 2-in-1 I grabbed. I like the color. I thought I'd change it up in here. And this was like one of those like one coat paint and primers in one. The old paint underneath this is like rotten pink brown, like weirdly like alive color. And so I wanted something new. I wanted something that would brighten this up. I also wanted to like fix these blinds because they've been broken since I moved in, so I could actually open them and get some light in here, like put like, I don't know, like something alive in here, like plants and stuff. So while I was painting, I did have like some projects come through this week that I did not get to because I've been doing renovations. Obviously, the new Tyranid stuff dropped today. It's a digital codex, just so you guys know, which is why I didn't review it. I just can't do digital codexes. It doesn't work for me. Like, I can't sit and have you guys listen to me read things off a screen. It sucks, but that's how it is. Some of the new model kits came through too. I checked them out. They're pretty neat. I might do like a little unboxing or review of something on those, maybe tonight or tomorrow. But I'm just going to give them to Chris, who's working on Tyranids for our campaign project. And he's coming down next week. Second Chris. Chris from 40K Chris, not Christian. He's coming down next week, and I'll throw him those Tyranid stuff, and he can add to his army. So I clipped along pretty well. Like, most of the morning was just me like getting this stuff painted. I came in before noon because Nick was coming in the afternoon, and decided I was gonna just rip through all this stuff. Try to get as little drip down as possible. Those baseboards were also miserable too. My eventual solution for the baseboards was just to cut a bunch of like cardboard and to like do like two like cardboard masks basically, and just hit it with like Rust-Oleum white spray paint. It was just so much faster just to do two big long strips of cardboard to like cover the floor basically, and I just held it up against the baseboard and then just I washed it and I just spray painted it. It was just way easier. It was one of those like creative solutions for stupid problems. But yeah, I managed to get, I think, this one big wall with the door leading to the warehouse, and then most of like the wraparound wall. You can see I have that big hanging archway there almost. It's like a supporting beam, but actually I think maybe some pipes go through there. But my plan is eventually I'm going to make like some floating shelving on there probably, and put like old box games and stuff along the top. I've got all this like packaging and I'm saving it all because like it'd just be fun to like show it off. I also went digging through storage, and I found some very crazy relics that I'll probably do some videos on. As I like put them up to display, I found some stuff I completely forgot I had. That's just wild old shit. And yeah, and I'll throw them up as like display things. And then yeah, as everything got taped, basically, I would go around and do my best to finish the painting. I'd forgotten to tape over this door, so like I finished taping it up before I was gonna get to actually recording with Nick. The studio room behind me, behind the camera right now, is still relatively set up, but it's getting kind of empty. There's not as much in it right now. I've left the green screen up for now, but the green screen actually came with like a big standing rack, like a big black like film production rack, so I can move it wherever I want, which is nice. And once this room is empty and I've finished like policing up all the stuff off the floor and getting up on the shop racks in the warehouse, the green screen can just move around. The problem is shooting in this room will be fine. Once there's some stuff in this room, right now the sound's bouncing around quite a bit because the floors are hard and it's totally empty. Like there'll be a bit of echo, but with the good condenser mics I have and the like just a bit of furniture in the room, or even just like one rug on the ground, I can do green screen work in here too, and it won't be a big deal. My goal eventually is that the green screen just moves around with me. I'll have like one installed in the like soundstage, and then have one that's just like able to float around. So anytime I want to do green screen work, you can just plop it behind you basically, and then sit in a chair, sit at a desk, sit where you want, and just have the green screen behind you. The goal for that too is that if I do book reviews again, I'll have just like a book review setup that's like permanently installed, that the green screen just sits behind me, so I can overlay myself. Because like the problem with doing the book review is you need me in front of, so you guys can see the book, and so I can't just do like 2 static camera shots and then have them overlaid without being able to like drop out my background so that you guys can see the book. And then yeah, this is the moment where Nick goes, "Hey, there's a big giant water truck parked in front of your door. Where do I park?" And I say, "Go around to the back." And then Nick shows up. So Nick rolled in, and he's gonna help me. Nick, if you guys don't know, he works. He's an electrician, so he works in electrical, like industrial scale stuff. And he's gonna help me out with some of the electrical work that needs to get done. So he was kind enough to come down today. And he's been hanging out and just standing around eating a sandwich. He's just there eating his lunch. At the end of all of it, he was like, "I just realized that like I stood here and ate a sandwich while you kept painting and working and just talked to you while I ate my lunch." But he was kind of, we went and toured the back. There's a bunch of old so the back wall, the cinder block wall, doesn't have any electrical on it, and that's where I want to put the soundstage. But there are 2 junction boxes that aren't in use right now with electricity running to them, so we'll probably drop both of them down to ground level, and that means that the lighting and stuff can have power run to it, and I can put like a little monitoring stage there too, because if I want to have top-down cameras, they'll need computers hooked up to them so that I can actually monitor the shots and stuff, and they'll be able to be plugged in permanently and have power as well. But that little station can just roll around when it needs to. So that's where the the floor plans are drawn out right now for that. And yeah, and he's like a super expert at all this. So it's like I said, I've somehow been blessed by knowing incredibly talented and kind people that just happen to have always the skills that I somehow need. So we went and toured the warehouse. He looked at all the junction boxes. He looked at my panel and was like, "Oh God, I don't think they even make these anymore," because this office park is old as hell, as you can see from the state of my floors. But was confident that we could do all the stuff that needed to get done. And so he finished his lunch and he disappeared. This is my favorite part of the entire day, because you guys will we'll see the end. He's warming up. Look at him. He's stopping. He's warming up. He wants to do this so bad, and then he just disappears. Comes back with this. Him and his wife were at Fan Expo, and he just decided he wanted to show me the fact that he got a full motion activated, different light colored lightsaber. And so you guys just get to watch a grown man play with a lightsaber in the dark while I'm still painting. Oh, for I don't know, 10 minutes. Show me his bow staff skills. Look at the way he's holding it. Such a weeb. Oh, Nick, I love you so much. You're my favorite person. This was the highlight of the entire day for me because he had no idea the camera was running. The best part is, you don't know this? This has been recording the entire time, so you playing the lightsaber is definitely going to be in the video tomorrow. And then what happened? Ash painted a wall, and then what happened? Nick showed up and fucking started playing with the lightsaber. This is what my life is.